stop doing this one thing on sales calls, because I promise it is killing your close rate. And it wasn't until I stopped doing this, and it wasn't until I implemented something else as to when my close rate increased and I started closing deals like crazy. Now, there's a few different things I'm going to get into in this video, but the first point that I have is betting on one person to show up and deliver. We do it all the time. It's literally a form of like self-coping with comfortability and thinking you secured the deal. You see someone booking on your calendar or whatever link you use to book in your calls, and you bet on that one person to show up. You see the lead, you think it's golden, you think they're closed, and you subconsciously psych yourself out of the sale. You subconsciously psych yourself out of the appointment setting process, and you literally think they're already closed when you haven't even hopped on a call with them. Now, you may have known this lead for a while, or maybe you've just gotten introduced to this lead, but the fact remains the same. And the fact remains in the sense that you are betting on that one person to show up. You're betting on that one person to essentially be closed. You're betting on that sale. So when you hop on the sales call, you take it as it's like no big deal, it's super easy, and you don't put any effort into it. It's one thing to be confident, it's another thing to be way too cocky. And typically with the people who you think are the easiest to close will have the biggest objections. That's what I've noticed over the course of the times that I've been taking sales calls for my business. I have 2 more sales calls today. We had 3, but 1 just canceled. Wow. But that was honestly my fault, and I know the reason why they canceled, which leads me into my second point: not building enough trust before the sales call. So stop doing this when you get on sales calls, and stop doing this before you even take sales calls. Like I said before in my last video, we're in a trust recession. The marketplace right now needs more trust. Buyers need more trust to buy, because of the fact that everybody's being sold in the DMs and the LinkedIn messages and the YouTube videos. Everybody's being sold everywhere. So in a trust recession, you have to compensate for it. And as a business owner, you have to be doing this every single day, building up more trust, sending them videos before they even hop on a call, and talking to them like they're honestly your best friend. When you appointment set somebody, the biggest thing I tell people when I help them get these meetings booked is I tell them, I say, look, you have to be talking to them like they're kind of a buddy, but they're a bit of a distant buddy. So then again, you don't know everything about them. You're trying to catch up with them. They're a buddy you've known, for a really long time now, but you're catching up with them. Life got in between you guys, and you're just trying to, ease your way back into their life and not be too overwhelming. So you can't be too salesy up front when you're appointment setting them, as well as on the sales call, but you have to be doing a better job at sending VSLs before the call, following up with them. Hey, our call's in 24 hours. Just wanted to shoot you over this quick video to kind of talk to you a little bit more about the system. Let me know if you have any questions, any thoughts. I'll be here before. Opening up the door for conversation before a sales call is really crucial, because it allows your prospect to not only feel open with you, but to feel more comfortable. Last thing you want to do is somebody schedules 6 days in advance. You don't talk to them then, and then you hop on a sales call and they probably won't even show up, or they simply cancel, just like what happened today. Or you hop on a sales call with them and they're just kind of like very frozen. You have to do a lot with the rapport stage to even get them to talking. They're super like tense. That you don't want that. So the best way to do that is by building trust before you even get in front of the camera. Best thing to do is build trust before you even log into the Zoom meeting. So that brings me to my last point, which is building out a free community and making better email marketing if you're doing that. The reason why I say to implement a free community into your lead nurture system is because you can have a rented lead from Instagram, a follower on LinkedIn, a subscriber on YouTube. It's a rented lead. You don't own the lead. You don't own the person. You want to own the lead, and you own the lead by having them into your own free thing. That's exactly why I say, like, a lot of dudes will go down the line of having a free lead magnet. I say free community, because other prospects will be in that community asking the same questions, getting them from point A to point B. I cannot stress the community model enough, because I think it's the best way, especially in this era of trust recession, to gain trust with your prospects and to pretty much get them sold before you even hop on a call. I love having a free community because it allows you to just get better, just get closer to your leads. Now, you don't have to move with this. I'm not trying to push you or anything. I'm just putting the thought in your head. I'm just planting the seed, because honestly, you have to experience it. I can't do it for you. And I say better email marketing because a lot of people who have email lists can warm them up super easily by just adding in a few testimonial copies about, what they used to be or how they used to live and things like that. You just kind of want to warm it up that way. And you got to stop doing that before sales calls, not sending those emails not sending those VSLs, not sending them to a free community. Stop booking in appointments and just letting them sit there, letting them rot for 6 days and nothing happens to them. So stop doing that. You're killing your close rate. I promise you, if you implement a free community, if you implement better lead nurture systems, like sending them videos through an email campaign, if you build up that trust over time, I promise you that will increase your close rate by a lot, just in of itself right there. But then to not subconsciously bet on one person before the call, but to take every single sale, just like clockwork, to get it through and to focus on each and every single prospect and their problem, because at the end of the day, sales call is not about you, it's about them. That being said, those are my tips. Those are what you should stop doing, and those are what you should start implementing into your business. I hope it helped. I'll catch you guys in the next one.